Wait, is it morning? What the fuck time is it? No, it is not. It's happy afternoon. I hope everybody is good and great and feeling good and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's just jump right into it. Yo, look. So over the weekend, I've been taking this time because I never really get a chance to watch TV. So I've been watching a lot of documentaries on Netflix, right? And so the one thing that I came across, which I did one before, about this documentary was called Hot Girls Only or something. And it was about the porn industry and about like young girls who come into the porn industry, right? And they also was sharing their stories. So and mostly like these girls come from like small towns, what I'm saying, or somebody who's looking to so-called better, want to better themselves financially, right? And they go to this guy who has his own company who is based in Miami. First, he was in, no, I don't know if he was in California, but each state has their own laws when it comes to the sex industry, right? So I know in California, you cannot, if they have sex, if you have a production company and California, the sex has to be done with the condom, but that doesn't apply in Miami. Miami, like it's all a free for all, I guess. Like long as you get tested, hopefully, people are getting tested. But what I could see on the documentary, they were showing that they were getting tested. Like that only makes sense. Like duh. So anyway, so they was focusing on the young girls and their experience. Now, mind you, all these girls are pretty much coming out fresh out of high school, coming from small towns, they excited, whatever. The guy have them in this house that looked like, I would have been like, it ain't like, it's like in a bad, like this is bad, it's just not clean. And like you would say, like, all you bitches is filthy. Like, but anyway, that whole shit ain't for me no motherfucking way. But anyway, this had shit all over the place. It was just, and a raggedy little pool in the back. Like, what the fuck is this shit? But anyway, so the one thing that really stuck out to me is that they have this one thing. Most of the scenes when it comes to the young girls is always like a forced type of a sexual scene, or they're young and they meet some young man and an older guy and and they distraught and they can't take care of themselves. So they was like, I'll give you this $500. You know what I'm saying? The fun. I was just like, oh my God. And also like the force, you know what I'm saying? Like the only guys forcing themselves like on the girls, like she don't necessarily give consent, but yet she don't necessarily says no. So and you can hear the director like saying that, like she didn't say no, but she didn't necessarily say yes. So you kind of like taking it. So it's always that type of scene when it comes to like the young girls. And the number one search porn is like young girl porn. Like the shit is fucking crazy. So anyway, the one thing that really stuck out to me is that it was this, I can't remember the name of it. It's called facial damage, facial humiliation. I can't remember, neither one of those, but something along those lines, right? And what they do is like they talk about and they call them sluts and bitch, get on the ground, and like the corny white dudes do and shit. And this girl just happened to be Hispanic, and they're saying all type of stereotypical things about Spanish people, Hispanic people, and then they forcing themselves to like, and her eyes is like red and tearing up and shit like that. Then he take like this long ass dildo and nail it down her motherfucking throat until she motherfucking throw up. And then they make her suck the shit the fuck up. Like, what? And then another thing too, like, and then the girls was also saying like how they, they don't want to do certain things, but you know what I'm saying, or they don't know, because they there that they can't, that they feel like they don't know if they could say no or something like that. That's bad coaching on that guy who got them with the agency. Like, what the I mean, I know it's all about clearly, bitches. All y'all is money to this motherfucker. Like, he don't give two fucks about you. You know what I'm saying? Well, most jobs kind of really don't. You know what I'm saying? But still, like, that's just disgusting. And you know, these girls is like from little small towns. But there was one girl that was really, really smart in the group and shit. I was just wow. It's really fucking crazy. And also like the older men and you know with the force and sex on the young girls, you know, they got bodies like a young girl, like no, you know, like not like, you know, like some young girls is like you know what I'm saying? But you know, no. But then again, you know, they Caucasian. So you know, like, you know, they don't got no titties and ass and hips and shit like that, you know, but that's black girl, Hispanic girl shit. But and so they definitely look like that. And these men, it's just disgusting. So this one girl made a point. She was like, I'm glad that, you know, at least this happening to me and it's happening on camera and it's not really happening, but it's happening. But they're, you know, showing that that's what happens. That's what's happening. But, you know, it's stopping. This is from this girl's, one of the porn stars' talent words. She said, at least that's happening to me, but it's not actually happening to somebody out in the street. But I'm like, but see, but also you also have to think like, yeah, I feel what she's saying, but boo, when you do that, like a man who probably thinks like that and want that and feel like he needs to force himself like on a young girl, you know what I'm saying? He would be this dick to that, but then also that's also in his mind and he could possibly carry that shit out because that shit looks so exciting and alluring for him because his mind state is already there. You know what I'm saying? And all you doing is intensifying it. Child, I can't. That shit was crazy. And then another thing that also made me think, I remember Wendy was like, you know, the only thing that we try to do is keep our daughters off the strip clubs. No, bitch, the strip clubs ain't the motherfucking problems, bitch. I used to be an exotic dancer. I did it because I love to do it. And it never was a shame thing because my mother knew I was motherfucking doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why communication is motherfucking key. And she was like, you know, to keep your girls off the strip pole. And also, I think Chris Rock said something like that. But no, also keep your motherfucking daughters out the motherfucking, from doing fucking porn. Now, mind you, the majority of the girls that were there were Caucasian and Hispanic, you know, same shit. You know what I'm saying? Caucasian chicks. But then when it was going off, it was one black girl that was there. But, you know, they didn't end. That story, I would love to hear what she had to say and how she got there and all that shit, because it's a whole different perspective when, you know what I'm saying, being a black woman in that perspective, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let me know. Let me know what y'all think. I know you motherfuckers ain't gonna leave no motherfucking comment, like, you know what I'm saying? Or if I would appreciate if you do. Like, just stop being so scarred. We gotta talk about this shit. That's why you have to teach your children, like, you know what I'm saying, have some value. Now, why? Whatever they want to do with their life is what they want to motherfucking do. And there's pretty much no stopping it once they become 18 and they feel like they want to leave the house and all that old good shit. But teach them some morals, teach them how to handle their motherfucking business financially. You know what I'm saying? That's important. And also have some integrity about their motherfucking self. And ownership is motherfucking key. Anyway, y'all know I have my services called Seductive Art. It's surrounding around sexuality. I also wrote my first book. It's called Quickie. It's 7 short erotic stories. Get that. It's an ebook form only. You can go to smashwords.com and read 10% of one story for free and then purchase the book. It's only $1.99 since we're in quarantine. Let's read. I mean, you can't read the fuck unless I guess you can. If y'all reading the fucking people y'all in the house, then yeah, I guess you should be. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, get that. And y'all know I'm a designer. The name of my brand is real nice and all like that shit. Also, I'll be teaching a free class this week, April 30th, which is Thursday at 7 p.m. on Zoom. Ladies, it's ESS, was an erotic, sensual, and seductive dance. We're going to start off like a nice little roller coaster ride. That's how it's going to go. It's going to be nice and easy. Then it's going to get a little crazy. It's going to get a little intense. Don't be afraid of intense. Intense is good. You got to, shit, life is fucking intense. Intense. Then we're going to sexy it on out. Be nice and sexy. Throw our heels on and be sexy and snake our way on up out of there. It's only for 35 minutes and we need to be moving our bodies while we are stuck in this house. You know what I'm saying? So, And plus, just come and hang out with me. If you do come, only thing I ask is that you leave your testimony. Let me know what you thought about the class, what you think about me. You thought I was great. You thought I was whack. Like, bitch, don't do that shit no more. You know, whatever the fuck you think. I would appreciate that. And also, if you're interested in participating and getting more information, you can email me at realfashion@yahoo.com. Real is spelled RILL fashion@yahoo.com, and in the subject put let's get it, and I will send you over the link, and I'll see you on Thursday, April 30th at 7 p.m. The class is only 35 to 40 minutes long, and yeah, I'd like to say thank you guys so much, and you have a fantastic and wonderful day. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Deuces.